Welcome back everyone to the Chupacabra Labs Tech Talk and Reviews, and today we're going to take a look at this neat little project that's been done up recently called Urban Jungle Street Viewer. And this is a handy little app that runs on top of Google Street View and their API that turns your sort of like walking experience into something out of I Am Legend, and it's done by a guy called Einar Oberg. And if you want to check this out, I recommend doing it soon because, much like anything else that sort of breaks Google's terms of service, this is probably going to get murgled by Google very shortly. So let's just start by screwing around New York. It's a little janky, and I should note that it only runs in Google Chrome and not super well. So let's just go to... Hell, let's come to my state. Downtown Denver, Colorado. Alright, so this is the capital up here, so let's go hang out front the capital of Colorado. And we're loading, and here we are in the urban jungle. Implying that there is post-apocalyptic-ness to check out. Going through town. Head over to Lincoln Street. So as you can see, it works pretty well. It kind of adds these cartoony little graphics to everything and some foliage. Just kind of pops up. Some trees. Obviously in the distance, you know, you'd hope to see more stuff, but that's not always the case. And the overlay can sometimes jankily jump over top of cars. So what else we got back here? So not a lot to be seen here out front of the Capitol. Let's jump back to the map. Let's go to Times Square. I have no idea. Times Square, New York City. Okay, let's go. Is that Times Square? I don't actually know where Times Square is. But this is Times Square if it was full of a bunch of janky plants. So that's kind of cool. Unfortunately, I don't think this guy is going to have a lot of time to refine this, to try and make it super duper fancy. It sort of reminds me, and it has been referenced by a number of news outlets, that this is along the lines of that guy who turned Google Street View into a first-person shooter game years ago, and that PO'd Google real good, because obviously they don't want their tool to be used for murdering what is presumed to be innocent people. So that's sort of understandable, and that was sort of like the JFK first-person shooter where you're shooting innocent people for no particular reason. But you can definitely check this out and think around your town a little bit. It kind of gets old quick, and as you can see, it kind of derpily overlays on top of cars. And I guess there's some water effects here too. It's kind of cool. You got like this lens flares if you're in I Am Legend or something. Well, anyway. So this has been Chupacabra Labs sort of tech talk and reviews. This is a cool take on virtual reality, for certain. I mean, just for pure concept of just wandering around for the hell of it for a few minutes, like, this definitely gets an 8 out of 10 on that. There's not a lot to say about it, and it's probably not going to be around long, so play with it for a few minutes if you feel like it. You want to, like, see what the downtown of your state looks like, all janked up and covered in greenery. By all means, check this out. It reminds me a lot, actually, of the Cursed Forest game I just finished editing the videos for. So look for that on the channel if you haven't checked that out. It's a free indie game that was done in the Crysis engine, and it's a really well done horror game. Otherwise, I have been Larry the Chupacabra, and we'll catch you next time. Toodaloo.